Hello, welcome back to another anime art video. My name is Dennis and I'm a beginner artist, and in today's video I'm going to be drawing the man, the myth, the legend with the Zanpakuto One Piece. I'm gonna say this right now. Um Honestly, I would prefer this be like a constant thing. And what I mean by I would prefer this be a constant thing, this arc introduces a it introduces a different aspect that has never been a part of Bleach up until now. Uh it introduces the aspect of all Soul Reapers being able to summon their Zanpakutos in their human forms rather than their quote unquote like spiritual animal form or slash animal form, right? And an example that I can give would be two examples. Renji Abadai's sword, Zanpakuto, formed before as a monkey with a snake attached to its tail, right? That was what it was represented as previously. This arc represented them as an actual woman and an actual boy with a chain between the two of them, signifying that that's who they are now, right? Another example would be Toshiero, right? His Zanpakuto was depicted as being a frost dragon, essentially, and this arc has his dragon being a older man with, like, ice on his like shoulder blades and stuff like that, right? Characters that have been depicted, uh Zanpakutos that have been depicted previously as something else are now depicted as something new, right? And they are able to use their abilities outside of their Soul Reapers orders, right? They can act independently from their Soul Reaper, but the difference is they act in terms of their Soul Reaper. They have the best interests at their best interests at heart in terms of their Soul Reaper, right? So the Soul Reaper can use their abilities, and the Zanpakuto can use their abilities outside of the Soul Reaper. So what I'm saying is, it's a it's an entity that fights alongside you rather than you just controlling what that entity does, right? Like, yeah, the premise of Bleach is like a Soul Reaper and their Zanpakuto are two beings and they fight in tandem with each other, but in reality, you have your weapon and your weapon is in your hand, and you determine all the decisions made by your weapon. Your weapon can't do anything solo. Whereas this arc introduces the fact that the Zanpakuto can act along itself. An example that I can give would be when Byakuya got his sword knocked away from him and it was over in the corner. His sword reacted on its own when uh when he was about to get stabbed in the face, and it stopped the sword from continuing the motion that it was doing. So, and that's not the only example that is given. Like these guys right now, it's a bunch of Soul Reapers fighting with their Zanpakutos. Their Zanpakutos are physically by their side. And if we think about it in terms of, like, let's say somebody like the leader of the assassination squad, uh her Zanpakuto is like a little, like, size of a bee, which moves just as fast as the owner and is harder to hit. So having that be like having that be an option that you can do, it's better, right? Like imagine uh characters actually had their Zanpakuto's spirit come out and help them in a battle to like somebody like Ichigo, right? Ichigo has Zangetsu over at the side of his opponent and they use simultaneous Getsuga Tenshos at the opponent. Normally his Getsuga Tensho is one lined, one direction. That's what his ability is, right? Like even when he goes into his Bankai, all it does is give him extra speed and extra power. So his Getsuga Tensho still goes in a straight line. So he doesn't really like have like maneuverability in terms of like what he can do, right? But if he were able to use a Zangetsu and put his Zangetsu over in an area and they both use the Getsuga Tensho, I think that it would be more effective, right? Like think about it in terms of like what a character can do when there's two people using the same type of abilities versus one, right? But let's get into this.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
All right, I am finished with this user of Juan Bisque. I think Juan Bisque's like character design is interesting, right? Like it's like it kind of looks like Kenpachi almost, with like a thing on his back and like a ball and chain on his like shoulder. Obviously, we know why the ball and chain is there because the Zanpakuto controls the weight of things based on how many times he attacks. And if we think about like how well Juan Bisque used his abilities versus how he uses his abilities, Juan Bisque literally snuck up behind him and like cradled like Juan Bisque, the weapon is like this, right? It's a rod with like a thing like this and a thing like this, right? So it's like a almost like a Grim Reaper scythe, right? He like used it and like put like the hook and then like just raised his weapon like a few times on his like sword to make it heavy, and then it dropped, right? Versus the way he does it is he's like, I'll let my opponent attack at me and I'll attack at my opponent, and that'll increase the weight. I've never seen him try and like sneak up on somebody and just lift up his weapon, like lifting up your weapon in secret to increase the weight of somebody else. But that's it for this video. If you liked it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe. If you didn't, let me know what I can do in the comment section just to make it better for you to watch next time. The glove is off. Peace, love. Thanks for watching.